Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about Tykee Smith and whether or not he might be playing safety more so than nickel this upcoming season. So Jason Light, when asked on if second-year defensive back Tykee Smith might be moved from the nickel cornerback position to safety in 2025, Jason Light had this to say: "It's definitely something Todd has talked about. You know, you don't want to load up a rookie too much, and I think Tykee, having a year under his belt, can handle a lot more. It just kind of depends on how the construction of the roster continues here after the draft, but it could be a possibility." Then, when asked on Tykee Smith wanting to be more on the field, Jason Light said he's definitely wired that way. He wants to play all the time, so do a lot of our young players and older players, but our young players, that's a quality that we like in them. They want to do whatever they can to get on the field as much as they can. Well, in the NFL draft, and that quote did come in before the NFL draft, that was on March 31st, the Bucs drafted two cornerbacks, one in Benjamin Morrison, one in Jacob Parrish. Now, Jacob Parrish can play nickel cornerback. You've also got guys like Christian Izien who can play nickel cornerback. Of course, Tykee Smith can as well. Undrafted free agent player J.J. Roberts can fill in that role. I had him on the channel recently. You've got Marcus Banks, who could possibly be a nickel cornerback as well. There are a lot of different options that the Bucs have. So I am curious to see if Tykee Smith will play more pure safety this upcoming season, because we've always seen the Bucs with safety cornerback hybrids, right? Start off as a safety nickel hybrid and then move back to full-time safety. They literally did it with Christian Izien last year. They've done it with Antoine Winfield Jr. in the past as well. This is all under the Todd Bowles era, by the way. So it would not be surprising to me under any circumstances for Tykee Smith to be the second starting safety next to Winfield Jr. In fact, that is mine, among many others, expectations. And I don't know if I fully agree with it, because last year, Tykee Smith had himself a pretty darn good year. I mean, a defensive grade of 72.0, a run defense grade of 90.3, tackling of 60.1, which for a cornerback isn't that bad in my opinion, and a coverage grade of 70.0. Overall, a very, very solid rookie year for Tykee Smith. Now, a lot of that was him playing in the nickel. Do you really want to mess with that formula, so to speak? I mean, look, guys, he played 589 snaps in the slot last year, 60 in the box, 4 at free safety, 18 on the defensive line, for goodness sakes. He was really good as a slot player. Is that something you necessarily want to mess with? I don't know. I have in the past been critical or wary of Todd Bowles making certain changes to his defensive backs, having them play back at safety. It is also important to note, though, that Todd Bowles has these defensive backs learn 3 positions. They know how to play both safety spots and nickel cornerback. We've heard J.J. Roberts talk about that. We've heard Marcus Banks talk about that here on the channel. It is just a thing that happens for these guys, okay? For some of them. I mean, Kayvon Merriweather, Shiloh Sanders, some of those guys are going to be more of your traditional pure run-stopping types of safeties, but more times than not, you see these guys play a lot of different positions, okay? Sometimes they have to play outside cornerback. Christian Izien is a great example of that. So I think that we will see more Tykee Smith at safety, but if there is a scenario where whoever their starting nickel cornerback may be is not working out well, okay, and you do need a little bit of juice at that position, I 100% could see a Tykee Smith slotting into that nickel cornerback role again if needed, okay? Now, I do believe they will primarily want him to be that second starting safety next to Winfield Jr., but it also wouldn't surprise me if we did see him get some looks yet again at nickel cornerback. I don't necessarily believe, and I do want to reiterate this point, that he will be the first option, but I don't think he will be a pure safety this upcoming season as well. I mean, you take a look, he did play 2 games at strong safety last year. That was against the Las Vegas Raiders. That was against the New Orleans Saints. He had an elite defensive grade in that game against the Las Vegas Raiders, and he had a good grade against the Saints playing strong safety as well. So he already has a couple of games worth of experience playing in that position already, showcased that he could do a pretty decent job at it. gives the Bucs some evidence to say, hey, let's give him a shot at that full time. What do you guys think? Do you want to see Tykee Smith at starting strong safety next to Antoine Winfield Jr.? Do you want to see him as the starting nickel cornerback? Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.